Okay, go ahead. Just as a general disclaimer, we can't really have a weekly random segment. We didn't get any real suggestions. Don't have any ideas. We don't really have time anyway. I'm supposed to get picked up in 7 minutes, and this episode's probably going to take longer than 7 minutes anyway. We have, 10 questions?
Yep.
Yeah, so, sorry, but maybe we'll do 2 next week. Not promising, but maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys should really leave weekly random segment ideas down below. We've explained this
really
before.
should.
It can literally be anything. I mean, don't do something like, answer this question.
Yeah, don't ask us a question. I posted a status asking for suggestions on Saturday, when we filmed, and, our comments were a question, and then someone saying that we should have a guest star and new intro music. And I was saying questions, guest stars, and intros are all completely separate from weekly random segments, plus we don't even make our own intros anyway.
Yeah, I'm not even going to post a status on Facebook asking for a weekly random segment anymore. Every time we do, most people just joke. Eat a dick.
I thought they usually don't say stuff like that.
Well, I'm exaggerating.
They just give bad suggestions, like these ones.
Yeah, bad suggestions, or just take it as a complete joke. People have done that.
Yeah, sometimes they do that, but not usually. I don't know. It's worth a try. We only do it when we're desperate anyway.
Yeah.
So, I figured it was worth a try. Why not?
Anyway. I feel like I was going to say something else, but, I don't think I was.
Hi.
Well.
Come.
To. No.
There.
Sode.
Of.
Unscripted.
Ed. Episode 182. Blink 182.
It is Monday, January 16th.
Background from Peaky Gaming 02.
And intro from Gamer133. And if you haven't noticed, it is the same intro that we used last week, because we are not accepting intros anymore. And our official intro is currently in the works, as I know of.
Alright, sorry, I was replying to that comment that I was just talking about, and I totally replied from your account.
Just edit it and put -TV.
Oh yeah, I can edit it and say that. I was gonna just put a separate comment saying that, but I should just edit it.
By the way, the camera may die in somewhere during this episode, and if that happens, that's okay. We'll just continue on with just audio.
Yeah.
Or, well, maybe the background will be in there. I don't know. Anyway, question number.
What?
Danielle Tovilo.
Sorry.
I believe he commented and told me how to pronounce it too, but anyway, asks, if you died and came back as an animal, what animal would you want to be? A monkey.
Probably a human, because
chimpanzee.
Just because we're a bit more intelligent, we're way above all the other animals in social class, and a lot of them, animals of pretty much any species get horribly abused. Not all of the animals, but animals of any species get horribly abused. Well, I suppose that can happen to humans too, but it's less likely, and it's not usually as bad. And when it does happen, they get much worse punishments. So because of that, I'm going to say human, because yeah, humans are animals. But if that's not an option, which it seems like it wouldn't be, I'll say dog.
Okay.
Dog that gets treated well, hopefully. Question number
2.
Seaman1512 asks, if you were a human brain in an animal's body, what animal would you be?
What?
This question's so much like the other one.
Oh yeah. A human brain in an animal's body. I would like to be a dog.
Yeah,
or actually,
I'm still gonna go
maybe
with
a
dog.
chimpanzee still.
Chimpanzee, right?
Because I could live with somebody. I would have a human brain. You know what I mean? Who wouldn't want me as a pet? I can talk. I know how to do things. A human brain?
Babe, talking, they can't talk just because of how their brains work. They can't talk because of how their vocal cords are.
Oh, I
So,
see what you're saying.
You would have chimpanzee vocal cords and would not be able to talk
Well,
unless you were a parrot. What?
Well, I assumed like I would be able to like write.
Okay, writing you might be able to do as a chimpanzee, yes. But you said talk, and
True.
you could talk if you were a parrot, actually.
Yeah.
But I feel like you would die pretty much instantly if you were a parrot because a parrot's body can't hold a huge human brain. Or does that not work that way?
I don't know. Although, like, you can train a chimpanzee how to sound like he's saying English words. So maybe
Really?
Yeah. I've heard chimpanzees talk. And like if like
I think it's only certain words, certain sounds.
even then I could say some things.
Yeah.
And I would use that to my advantage.
Yeah, actually, I have heard, like, I've heard cats saying no. I've heard dogs saying I love you. Like, it sounds weird, but, like, it is the right sounds.
Yeah.
But still, I think it's only certain sounds. So, yeah, I'll still go with dog, but maybe parrot, so that way I could actually talk.
Question number
3.
J Skits Studios asks, if you were offered to be in a One Direction music video, would you accept? Absolutely, why would I not?
Yes. Yes.
Not a fan of One Direction, but I mean they're
I'm a bit of a fan.
why not? I don't care if it's Justin Bieber. Can you tell me in a music video?
You don't like Justin Bieber?
Not really. But sure, be in a music video, that'd be awesome. It'd be awesome to meet him.
True.
Just because he's famous.
Question number
4.
Primeval DK asks, if you could own any mythological or prehistoric animal, which one would you pick and why? Ooh. Mythological or prehistoric?
I don't know. That's way too many.
A unicorn.
Uh,
Or, actually an alicorn, because they could still make magic like unicorns, but then... Oh, are we just gonna do this without video now?
yeah.
Okay. But they can also fly, so they could, like, fly me places.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. That'd be useful.
I think I would...
A talking alicorn, preferably, if that's an option.
I think I would also choose that.
A talking alicorn?
Yes.
Cool.
Because that's just way too big of choices. I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't.
I would prefer if, like, you could just take Pinkie Pie and slap a horn and wings on her. That would pretty much be the best. But if I had to choose, like, an alicorn that's already an alicorn, I would either choose Celestia or Twilight Sparkle.
Okay. Question number
5.
Mason Rules asks, Blue Spark, right? Blue Spark, right?
Our microphone?
Yes. It is a Blue Spark digital microphone. And I emailed them I believe last week, I emailed them because when I bought this microphone, I had the iPhone 4S, and we used to just plug, because this microphone comes with not only a USB cord, but a cord that can plug into an iPhone. And you can choose whether you have the 30-pin cable or the new Lightning cable. And obviously I chose the 30-pin one because I had an iPhone 4S. Well, I now have an iPhone 6, so now I need the Lightning cable, and there's no way to just buy the actual cable without buying a whole new microphone. So I emailed them, I'm like, hey, is there any way you could send me a Lightning cable? They haven't replied or anything, so I don't know what's going on.
That sucks.
That's why we have to bring down my laptop every week.
I find it entertaining that you still talk with your hands even though, like, the camera's not on.
I-
Oh, by the way, like, if it wasn't clear to anyone, the camera died. That's why you can't see us anymore. Like, while we were filming, the camera died.
I purposely explained that earlier, actually, so we wouldn't have to now.
When?
I said, the camera's probably going to die at some point in the middle of this episode. So if it does, we will just continue with audio.
You said all that?
I said that. I said that actually when you were typing the comment that you typed, so that's probably why you didn't hear me.
I don't think that's why. I think I heard you and I just forgot.
Maybe. But also I'm talking with my hands and still looking at the camera, because if I don't do that, I have a habit of what you are doing and, like, getting close to the microphone and, like, no. Just continue acting like the camera's rolling. Don't go further away. Like, that's the thing. Don't make a difference in how your position is at all if you were talking to the camera.
I would literally be like this if I were talking to the camera.
Then do that. It's perfect. Question number... sorry.
Question number
6.
Mr. Parodies asked, have you watched Bilo Lorb's Diss Raps for Hire against Darkling 4749? If so, what did you think of it? No, I didn't watch it. I didn't even know it existed. I'm sorry.
If you didn't hear me laugh a little bit, it was mean, and that's the one thing, but I mean, that's actually what Diss Raps for Hire is for, is to be mean, but it was funny.
Oh, wait, that thing? Actually, I did see that, and I was just like, you're a fucking asshole. But, like, I didn't say anything, actually. I just kind of, like, said that to myself and then moved on with my life.
Yeah.
Talked to Dakota about it, of course, because, like, he's my friend. I like to be nice to him. Especially since he already has problems. The fuck are people doing? Do not bully someone who already has problems.
Why do I feel like we were just on question 3?
Because the camera's not rolling.
I'm going crazy. Question number
7.
Yee 220 asks, for Nathan, I'm curious, what's your favorite bad ERB parodies? Well, they're all bad. So, no, I'm kidding. Oh man. Steve versus Joe.
All right.
What is your favorite bad ERB parodies?
Oh, thank you for asking me, because the user didn't.
Hey, at least he asked me on my channel. Sometimes they ask
True.
me on your channel.
I know, people who do that, like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't even think I want you as a viewer. I was saying this on Monday, too, I don't even get why people do that. We're both gonna answer the question anyway. Like, if you're specifying who the question's for out of both of us, you're just making yourself look like an asshole who doesn't want to include either me or Nathan. Usually me.
Very true.
90% of the time it's me.
Very true.
Because everyone prefers you, pretty much. But yeah. My favorite bad ERBP. Oh, ERBP. I was thinking of ERB for a second.
But you know what? Because you said that, because you said, oh, people prefer you instead of me, people are going to comment, no, I prefer you, Stevie, to make you feel better. And they won't even realize that that's hurting my feelings. Like, oh, thanks a lot.
Yeah, but you still know that most people prefer you. Even if some comment and say that, you still don't know that most.
Okay.
And then you can go and film your fucking whatever and get like 1 million fucking views and you can feel great.
I'm just saying, if you are going to comment and say that you prefer Stevie to make them feel better, don't comment that just because you want to make them feel better.
Okay, yeah, if you're gonna comment that, then you better be honest.
Either way,
just don't lie to me. Why do people want to lie to me?
Because either way, you're going to be hurting somebody's feelings. So why not just be honest?
Yeah, be brutally honest.
And if you want to just don't comment at all because you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, then that's
no. You should still comment the question.
Comment the question, though. Yes.
Yeah, and yeah, actually, same. Steve versus Joe. Okay, question number. You happy, Stevie, that you didn't put his username, which is ironic because of his personal question.
Yeah.
Finskizzle asks, you happy, Stevie, that I asked my question on your channel so you could say my username? Yes, I am, Finskizzle. Thanks, Finskizzle. I love you, Finskizzle. Finskizzle also asks, also, what do both of you like about my username? Asks Finskizzle. Finskizzle also says, it's a braggy question, says Finskizzle. It's just so fun to say, and it sounds like Skinvizzle, which reminds me of skin boiling, and I'm really fascinated about cannibalism.
That's not at all why I think it's fascinating. It's just fun to say, and it's just like a Finskizzle, like it's just it's catchy and fun to say, and it's a very random and strange username in a good way.
That was the first thing I was trying to say. If you have a reason for why you set that as your username, don't tell me because you'll ruin it.
Yeah.
I love you.
Wait, I was gonna say something.
I don't think it's a braggy question though, because like we do love it and we say that all the time.
I don't remember what I was gonna say. See, you need to not talk. You happy, Stevie, that I asked my question on your channel so you can... Oh, I was gonna say, He's figured out our secret. We gotta hide now.
Oh, that, like, I read the questions that came from my channel
Yeah.
and you read the questions that came from your channel?
Yeah.
Unless, of course, like, I get, like, 3 questions and you get, like, 11.
Yeah. What else have you figured out? Have you figured out that we use the same questions on the same day that we used it the week previous?
You gave away our secret. Have you figured out that we film on the same day, too? Uh-oh.
That's not always, by the way. Like, I'm telling you right now, whatever day of the week you ask a question, expect us to answer it the next week on that same day of the week. Unless we get more than 10 questions on that day, because then it spills over into the next day.
Yeah. Also, there's no point of commenting questions on, like, multiple episodes within the same week. Like,
Yes.
let's say you commented on episode 111 and we never answered your question. Then, okay, it's fine if you want to ask again now. But I'm saying, like, wait, this is episode 182 Friday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, like, don't comment the same question on episode 180, 181, and this episode, because there's no point, like, we're not going to answer it in the very next episode. We're going to answer it next week on the corresponding day.
Yes. Most of the time on the corresponding day.
Yeah, usually on the corresponding day. Like, if you ask late, then we may answer it on the next episode after the corresponding day. Like, say you asked a question on episode 180, but you asked it on, like, you asked it yesterday, you asked it Thursday, and there was already a bunch of questions. Well, then we may answer it Wednesday, because what we do is take the oldest questions first and write them down, and then we answer them on the corresponding day unless it spills over, like we said. Okay, what?
I think that was, you were just being completely confusing. You should have just stopped way before you got into all that. But anyway, I was gonna add that see, maybe forget again, because you just keep going on and on for way too long.
You tell me I'm confusing, but, like, I'm trying to explain even more things so that way I'm not confusing.
I know, but, like, you explained it in confusing ways, and I was like, wait, what? But anyway,
If you have any questions about what I just said, like, you can comment them and I'll answer them. I may just reply. We may not use it in Unscripted. I don't know.
if you comment question,
The ceiling says with titanium.
if you comment a question, then it will be used the next week or corresponding day. I really don't remember what I was going to say. It's going to bother me so much.
I love you.
Oh, this is what I was going to say. If you ask a question and we don't use it that week, if you ask a question on, let's say, this episode, and next week we don't use it, and let's say you ask it again, and then the next week we don't use it again. Basically what I'm saying is, if after a couple of times you ask a question, if we don't answer it, it's probably for a reason. Most of the time, we do get to answer all of the questions that were asked. So if you ask a question that we did not answer, it's probably for a reason.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
we've answered it before, or it's just stupid. Like, why?
Yeah, usually we reply to those, but not always. Fuck. My grandmother's here.
All right, let's go fast.
Like, as we're filming, I mean. Okay, question number
9.
Primeval DK asks, if you had a brain transplant, would you wake up with a different brain or a different body?
Different body.
Yeah, definitely a different body, because you, as in your conscious mind, is all in your brain.
Exactly.
So, if you, meaning, like, your brain, goes into a different body, then you wake up in a different body. But I do like this question. It's interesting.
Like, if I am telling you about Stevie, I'm not talking about their physical features.
Unless you're saying, like, oh, they're so pretty or they're so ugly or whatever.
True. But for the most part, I'm talking about them as in their emotions, how they would react to things, and just how they are, and that's all their brain. So
Oh, true.
that person right there is technically just their brain, and just how they physically look is completely different.
Yeah.
which is why don't get with somebody just because they're hot or something, because you may not like how they are, which would be considering how they are in their brain.
Why can't I ever check the call?
That happens randomly sometimes. I don't know why. But anyway, so that's that question. Question number
10.
Premium Decay asks, do you like finding mistakes in things that are not your own, like spelling mistakes, grammar, etc.?
Actually, yeah, and I'm not sure why I enjoy it, but it does tend to be enjoyable. Yes.
Same with me. It's actually, I like it if I am able to fix it. But like a lot of times, I won't want to fix it because it just seems rude.
Oh yeah, like if someone that you like don't even talk to that much posts a status like
with incorrect grammar, then
yeah,
I wouldn't want to
like,
correct it in the comments. Yes.
I had such a terrible day, and spells terrible with like 1 R and 2 L's, like you're not gonna correct them.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. You look so annoyed
Well,
at
like
me.
I just explained, if somebody posted a status with improper grammar, then I would not. If somebody that I don't talk to a lot posted a status with incorrect grammar, then no, I would not comment to fix that because it would seem rude because I don't really know them. Yeah. I explained that, but no, you had to go into detail. So, for example, like, no, I explained it.
Okay.
We don't need an example.
But I know this person that is my friend on Facebook. He's like a friend of a friend. I haven't actually met him, but anyway, like, or no, sorry, I met him in real life once, but I don't really know him. But anyway, he has this entire album dedicated to screenshots of people using the wrong your.
That's great.
It's so funny. Look at it sometime. I'll send you a link.
Also, a lot of
Link
times
in the description, probably, if I remember to put one. What?
Also, a lot of times what I like to do is, like, if there's a status like that one you posted recently where there's, like, a ton of comments because, like, it's about there's, like, a conflict going on.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
like, there's a ton of comments and it's going back and forth. Like, if I'm not involved, I think it's funny to just jump in and, like, randomly correct someone.
Oh, yeah.
I do that a lot on, like, Skype conversations. I'll just jump in and be like, correction.
Oh, yeah. No,
It's
like,
great.
in Skype conversations. That wasn't even a sentence.
No weekly random segment this week. What? No weekly random segment this week
I said
because people haven't been leaving suggestions and yeah.
Yeah, we don't have any ideas, and there
So-
might be 2 next week if you comment a bunch of suggestions, but I'm not promising that there will
Please
be.
comment a bunch of suggestions. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe we'll
seriously.
take some of those suggestions and
Write them down.
Write them down, but also put 2 of them together and like combine them.
Depends how many suggestions we
Like
get.
eat this disgusting thing and play this game. We could do it at the same time.
That'd be so fun.
Thanks for watching episode number 182.
Comment your questions down below.
Make and send us backgrounds without any copyrighted material. Please size 1920 by 1080.
Like we're running really low on backgrounds, guys.
See, that's cool because if we say without any copyrighted material, please, it sounds like we're saying please to, like, please don't send us any copyrighted material, but also it's please make it size 1920 by 1080.
Yeah.
Woo!
Shout out to Blink 182 for having a similar name as this episode. Blink 182? You've never heard about that?
It's a band? I've never heard of it.
You've never heard of Blink 182? I refuse to believe that. You just can't remember right now.